What's up, everybody? We're coming to you live from the FTC Soundstream. This is a very, very, very important thing to me. You know why? This one right here is called Through the Tunnel. Through the Tunnel podcast. It's very important to me because I want to hear why people, I want to just hear the truth from the people, not from me. I want to hear people how they highlight their entire life, basically their story of where they came from, what they're doing currently, and just like the middle of it, similar to how a tunnel is. You know, because like when you're in your journey in life, trying to succeed, the things that you really, truly want to do, you're going to go through that tunnel. And obviously, you always going to have vision, like Kodak Black would say, you know. But first and foremost, I'm Aaron Jones, and I want to walk you guys through this tunnel, excuse me. And my first guest for the first episode is SelectaMatt. How you doing, bro?
Yo. I'm doing good. How you doing?
Bro, I'm going to be honest, man. I'm doing wonderful, man. It's been a crazy day, a hectic day, but we are here. Because you know why? God is the greatest, like Vibes Cartel would say. So, I want to get in the beginning. In the beginning, I call this the quiet before the storm. And the reason why I say that is because you're going to question yourself in the beginning because it's like that silence it's scary. It's very nerve-wracking. It truly is, but when you start questioning things, it makes you really think about life in a crazy direction. Like, do I really want to do this as a living, like you with the DJing and stuff like that? Because I know Matt for probably about 2 years because of my father and his business partner Showtime with Showtime Audio Entertainment. And me and Matt connected quick because it's like we're kind of in the same age and like got that energy, bro. Like energy's different, like for real. But Matt, my first question for you is before you started your DJ career, right? How did you pick it up? What did a typical day look like to you, bro, before you did all this DJing?
Honestly, I was about like 9 years old when I started DJing, and I was just in middle school. I went to Bethesda Junior Academy at the time. It's a 7-day adventure school. I was there. I was just being a little brat, you know. I was always getting in trouble. I had this teacher named Misty on the ride. I was literally always getting in trouble. I was always getting lines. I used to get bullied a lot by this kid named Darnell. Shout out to Darnell, because if you wasn't bullying me, I would never be the person I am today, bro. But honestly, I was just being a bad little kid. I used to like ride quads and stuff in the street. I used to terrorize the neighborhood. Yeah, but break stuff, rebuilding up, like stuff like that. I always had like a business thing in my head because when I was younger, I used to like buy like a whole bunch of quads and stuff broken down. I used to rebuild them, and then I used to make money off of that as like a little kid, you know. But yeah. Nah.
Bro, honestly, that's amazing to hear. That means you actually went outside and used your creativity, bro. You're not one of these kids inside on a video game. Kids, bro. Yo, my nephew, he 2 years old, walking around with an iPad. I'm like, bro, you don't need an iPad. Go outside, kid.
Nah.
But let's get into the next question. And for this next question is, when did you first realize that you wanted more for your craft with DJing and just music, just in general? Like,
all right, let me give you a little background story.
Yes.
So, my dad, it all started with my dad, to be honest.
Shout out Pops.
Shout out Pops. He had this DJ, he has a building in Brooklyn or whatever, and he had bought this DJ set from his friend. And with this DJ set, he got the computer, he got the hard drive, he got the DDJ SX. That's what I learned on.
Nice.
And we had some JBL Eon 610s. Till this day, I still have those speakers. And he bought it home and he just play with it. And then I was like, I want to play with it. And then this one day he just packed it up. It was just sitting in the corner. I was like, bro, I got potential with this. Like, it's fun. You know what I'm trying to say? I bought the DJ equipment in my room. I didn't even ask my pops. I bought it in my room. And then I bought it in my room and he was like, where's the DJ equipment? I'm like, oh, it's right here. And I started watching YouTube videos. And then there was this famous DJ that was in, like, around the area I live. His name is Chadio, DJ Chadio. Shout out to DJ Chadio. Because if it wasn't for you, I would never be here right now. So I used to watch his videos. He was a big DJ around. And I watch his videos on Snapchat. I would see, whoa, he's doing big parties. I'm like, yo, I want to be like him one day. And, like, it all started from there. I just started learning, and then watch YouTube videos, and now I'm here.
Bro, honestly, that's like similar to my story. Like I remember my dad, you know my dad. Shout out Pops. Shout out Aunt Jones. That's the OG, you know what I mean? The originator to all this stuff per se. But I was like you, bro, probably like 10 years old. You remember like, you know, like the little small one, I forgot the name of it. Like the really, really tiny one.
Bro, I used to have one of those.
You know what I'm talking about.
But that never connected to my computer, so I never got to use it for real.
Bro, I hooked that up to like my grandma's old, like one in PC, you know, all built in one. Yeah. 10,000 songs, yo. It got fried. I'm like, I can't pick up DJing again. But bro, it really shout out to our Pops, man.
Yeah, shout out to Pops.
Word. But before we head into the first song break, my last question for you for the first block of The Quiet Before the Storm. When was the first moment you realized you wanted more out of life than what you were currently living?
Bro. So whenever I knew I had the DJ equipment, that's when the family members came around. You know, they try like book me and stuff. Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I got invited to this radio station. Bro, at the time I sucked. I promise you I sucked. And on this radio station, it was one of my cousins. She was like, I want you to come on the radio station. I was like, nah, because my parents were really strict at the time. They didn't really want me DJing. They're like, we don't want you doing that, whatever. And I got invited on, and I was like, I got invited on to a radio station, bro, to DJ for a radio station. Like, and I really didn't. I said no. I was like, what was I thinking? I regret that till this day. It's like, bro, I was like, if someone can invite me to a radio station, I could do way more. Like, I could honestly do way more. I could be the next DJ Khaled for real.
Yo,
and that's where it came
talk
up.
Your talk, like, bro. Talk that talk.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pursue this. I'm gonna see where it brings me. You know, and I'm just here now.
I'm glad that you mentioned the word regret, because like those regrets in our life, that makes us just go harder. It's like, yo, that missed opportunity could have jump started everything, but realistically, you jump started yourself.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, bro, like honestly, that's incredible to hear. But the first song I want to get to, and all these songs are curated by Matt Selecta himself. You feel me? Shout out to SelectaMatt. You know what I mean? The dog. I asked him straight up. I'm like, yo, give me 6 or 10 songs that's just meaningful to you. Doesn't matter what point in your life that you were at. What's the songs that you're like, you really just like, oh, that makes me want to go harder. Oh, that brings that emotion, that side of me that I didn't have. I didn't know I had. But the first song I want to get into is by Mr. West himself. It is called All Falls Down. I cannot wait to tone this one on. As you can tell, that was Mr. West himself. All Falls Down. Shout out to SelectaMatt.
I can't keep working like this.
Excuse me. Let her finish out.
It's like a slave.
That's crazy work. But again, shout out SelectaMatt for curating this playlist of songs. It's a great collection of songs. I can't wait to get into more. But the next block I want to get into is very important, because it's like when you're in that tunnel, you're gonna hit that darkness. And like my first question to you, Matt, is, in the early days of building your name on Long Island, right? What kept you disciplined even when progress wasn't obvious? Especially during the nights, them gigs you don't want to go to sometimes, you know? Because, like, sometimes it be like that. So, like, what kept you going, bro, with your discipline doing this?
The mic, is it on?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what kept me disciplined was, all right, when I started DJing, I told my parents, I was like, yo, I want to be like DJ Chatio, and I want to throw these big parties. I want to throw really big parties, and I just want to make everyone happy. That's literally what I said to them. I would go to my mom every day. She'd be like, get out of here, right? And she's like, go sit down somewhere. And she never really had faith in me. When I was coming up, it was like, she just brushed it off.
Mm-hmm.
And what kept me disciplined was, I want to prove people wrong. Because when I told people I was a DJ, they were like, they took it as a joke. You know what I'm trying to say? So what really kept me disciplined was I had to prove these people wrong, honestly. Like, I can't just let them win on me. You know what I'm trying to say? And just say, oh, he's like, you know, it's a little joke. I'm not going to be nobody being a DJ, you know? But that's pretty much it. I had people to prove wrong.
Bro, I feel you on that. Because, like, every day in life, it's like you got to prove people wrong that you're serious about things. Like, there's a few examples in my mind I could think of right now. I won't disclose it because, like, it's a little close to home. But, like, it's like you really got to prove people, like, you really about what you're talking about.
Yeah.
For real. Like, And then when motion starts to happen, they're like, oh, shoot, he's really serious. I'm like, I've been told y'all I was serious about this.
Literally.
Like, yo, nah, I feel you 100% on that. But let's get into the next question. So there is a difference between wanting something and staying on your path when nobody's cheering. Like, you know what your mom said, I don't know about all that. What kept you humble, bro? What kept you just going, staying consistent with this?
Honestly, when I did my first real house party, it was, I forgot what year it was. I think it was year 2022. It was July 4th. It was a July 4th party, and the way I packed that crib out, yo, that was the first time I met DJ Chadio. And I always seen him on Snap, and I always sent him like mixes. Yo, what do you think about this? La, 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 your big inspiration, whatever, right? And I finally met him, and the party was huge. And like, the smiles that I put on people's faces, bro. And during this time, no one really like took me serious as a DJ. When I proved everyone wrong that I could actually play, like I could actually DJ and I could bring people out, and the smiles I put on people's faces, I had people text me, yo, I had so much fun when you throw another party. That honestly pushed me. I was like, dang, people are really, like, I could put smiles on people's faces, you know? And that's pretty much it.
Bro, that support, it's the support. It hits different. It really do. Yeah. Especially like when it's genuine. Like, for example, my guy right here, Adrian, on doing photography right now. I got Kevin on the cams. I got Dylan over there, the night manager, just chilling. It hits different when like it's genuine support. Like, it makes you just want to go harder, bro. Like, no, like for real, bro. Like, for example, with on Tuesday we had like this thing during Common, I recall, like the good afternoon for the show for the school. I give him a bar to buy one of the professors. Like, you want to host? I'm like, you got anybody else? All right, bet, let's roll. Because it's like that trust factor. It's like, yo, they really want me to go.
Yeah.
You know?
I promise you, sometimes it may look like no one's watching, but people are really watching.
Bro, for real.
Like,
it really does hit different. So I want to get into this next question because it's very deep to a certain degree. Because, like, in the moments of chaos, in uncertainty, in your stress, what kept you grounded mentally and emotionally so you did not spiral, like, burn out? Because burnout is a true thing.
Bro, honestly, God. Bro, sometimes I come from these DJ gigs. I work 3 jobs, basically. The DJing is a full-time job. Like, even when I'm not at a party, I'm still working. So I got DJing. I work at a dental office, and I work at a trampoline park. I don't take no breaks. And I'm a full-time student too. So I do this every single day. Like, I work I don't have no breaks. I work 7 days a week. And sometimes I'll be coming home from like a DJ gig or something. I'll be falling asleep behind the wheel. I'll literally make it home, and I'll be like, wow, how did I make it home? I would thank God literally every time I make it home. Because a lot of times I make it home, I'm in shock. I don't even know how I made it myself. There's a lot that goes into it. The only thing that's keeping me pushing is honestly God, bro. Because if God didn't want me doing this, I would probably be somewhere else. If God didn't want me here, I would probably be dead. I'd probably crash into a tree or something. Yeah. Like I'm not even joking. Like, the amount of times I almost hit a tree and died, the amount of times I almost swerved on the highway and killed somebody or killed myself. Thankfully, God.
Nah, bro, I feel you 100%, bro. Like, me, I be like, Almighty Jah, you know what I mean, on some Rasta. But like, I had this morning, I woke up early because I'm not gonna lie, I was a little anxious, a little nervous, you know.
Yeah.
Emotions all over the place. So
I get it.
I just laid in bed and I said, thank you, Almighty Jah, for putting me on this earth and not realizing what I had as an opportunity with a voice. Because my dream job in life was to be an FBI agent. Mm-hmm. I got diagnosed with glaucoma at age 17.
Dang.
Totally disqualified because of the medical test.
Dang.
And just things turned. It happened when I was going to my senior year. Things took a hell of a turn. But guess, like you said, thank God that I'm here.
Yeah, bro.
Literally, bro.
I promise you, if God wants you to be an FBI agent, He would have made you a fight.
Yeah, I ain't he lucky because I would have been on some submission if possible. You know what I mean? Some time pros, word. But before we get into the next song break, my last question for this one, for the moving through the dark. Looking back, what was the first real moment when you realized that all your discipline, your motivation, self-awareness started paying off?
Bro, honestly, when people started coming up to me and be like, I know you. That is the best. I don't care what nobody say. When someone come up to me, be like, I know you. Or be like, yo, that's DJ SelectaMatt. Yo, that is the best feeling, bro. When you walk into the spot and people automatically know who you are, that is the best feeling. I'm like, dang, people really care about me. People really know about me. Like, but yeah.
Bro, now I feel you 100% on that. Like, yo, when I was in the process, like getting everything lined up for through the Tunnel podcast, right? This podcast, I'll be speaking right now, live and direct. Yo, everybody's, Aaron got a new podcast. Aaron got a new podcast. I'm like, yo, chill. It's a lot of work that I had to put in literally for 7 days straight, staying up to 2 a.m. with migraines day after day after day, lining things up back after back, getting the script ready, as you can see right in front of us. Bro. Like, nothing like hard work, dedication, nothing but discipline. Because I want it, and I know you want it.
I want it, bro.
I want it, bro.
Bro.
People don't understand, because I grew up in North Family, Wyandotte. So I seen it all. I seen the bad, good, the ugly, the sad, everything, all in one. That's why I want it. I seen a lot of my friends locked up or killed. For example, my friend Ducky, free him, got caught with a gun charge, bro, right in the process of getting a senior management job, bro.
Dang, bro.
He up there for 4 years now.
That's crazy.
And like I continue on with more stories upon that. It's like doing for them. They're like, yo, it's possible. You could do it. Just gotta stay focused.
Literally, bro.
You gotta stay disciplined. You gotta make sacrifices.
Literally, I agree with you.
But before we head into the next block 3, I want to get into another music break. And this song, it's a great song. And shout out to the man J. Cole, because he just dropped a song. About to drop a new album soon too. And this one, No Role Models. As y'all can hear, that was J. Cole, No Role Models, man. I know we do have role models in our life, but realistically, they're not there with us on a day-to-day basis when we actually do this stuff. Like they don't realize how much effort and dedication it takes to like do things of this nature. Like for me, because I work for Barrytini Productions, right? Going around from venue to venue on different parts of the island, and I don't drive. So I hop on a public transportation, bro, 2 hours just going there or whatever. Get there about like 4:30, get everything set up by 5 or 6 or whatever, there till like 11 or so. And then shout out to my brother, little bro, picks me up like, yo, let's just go home, man. Like Charles Barkley said, he's like, they ain't no role models because like, yo, you do it yourself. Like, for real, you know what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah.
But for block 3, it's called the tunnel moment, because when you're in that tunnel, you're going to face certain moments that, 1, either shocks you, 2, brings that excitement, that joy, that adrenaline to keep you going, or like 3, like that emotional breakdown and like you was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know I went through this. Like that built up trauma from like back then when you were a kid that's packed away in the back of your brain. A lot of that just comes out pouring and you don't even realize it. And it helps you truly evolve as a human being, as a person, and continue to scale and level up. So my first question, Matt, was there ever a point in your DJing journey where you felt like you hit a wall when you didn't know if you could keep going? Like, what did that feel like?
Bro, honestly, that happened to me so many times. I got a couple. First, I had this hard drive. It was full of music. Lost it. Cool. Got another one. Restarted again. And then I got another hard drive. But this hard drive had such exclusive remixes on them, like some crazy DJ remixes that wasn't even out. I did a hard drive swap with another DJ. So he had my music and I had his music. And he had music from other DJs all around New York, all around, bro. It was crazy. I looked at the hard drive, I was like, that's crazy. So around last year, spring break, I was organizing it to the way I like it. And tell me why, bro. The hard drive stopped working. Yo, the whole hard drive, bro. I'm going around. I'm like, shoot, bro. I'm livid, bro. I'm going around trying to get the hard drive repaired. $2,000. I'm like, bro. I'm like, you know what? I call Showtime. Like, yo, Showtime. I lost all my music. I'm done with this. I'm never coming back to DJ. I'm selling my equipment, bro. He was like, no, don't do that. I got a hard drive. You can get a copy of it. I'm like, bro, it's not the same, bro. It's not the same. Like, I had it was organized to the way I like it. I've been organized on a hard drive for a long time. Like, when you organize on a hard drive as a DJ, you gotta listen to each song individually. You gotta choose, all right, I want this song here. I want this song here. I want this folder for this song. It's not like, that's what we're doing at all times. It's not like we just, like, when we, at all times, we don't just sit there and, like, you know, we gotta sit there and organize for hours. Sometimes I don't sleep at night preparing for parties. It's a lot. And another time was when my computer stopped working. I had to buy another computer, $3,000. Speaker stopped working. Oh, shoot, I repaired it myself. You know, I just kept pushing. There's a lot of moments where I was like, dang, I put a lot of money into this. I put a lot of energy into this. Why am I doing this? But I got a dream to chase.
Bro, honestly, like, I feel you on that. Like, you invest so much money into things, and it's like it falls flat on their face. Like, for me, for example, over the winter break, right?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, I was setting up cooling in my room, right? Had my food, had my drink, had a water, had a cup of lemonade, right?
Right.
MacBook right there. Lemonade right on that bad boy. Corrosion. I try to clean it out, wipe it out a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Before I woke up the next morning, recovery mode.
Shoot. Oh, yeah, I'd be tight.
Bro, I was like, nah, bro, there's no way it happened. But it's like, since I, like you said, got coverage on things like that, because a lot of this stuff is expensive.
Expensive.
People don't realize how expensive all this audio equipment is. Like, to always throw this is the best takeaway from this podcast, this episode with SelectaMatt. Coverage on anything that you own.
Everything. Bro.
Everything.
Let me give you a preview of how much this stuff costs. My DJ boards, all right? I bought one for $2,000. I bought another one for $2,000. My computer was $3,000. Speakers are like $500 to about $1,500 each. I have about 6 subs. Those are about $3,000 if you want good ones. You gotta get the DJ booth covered, whatever it's called, right? That's about $300. You gotta get moving headlights. You gotta get wires are so bro. The other day I went to the DJ store. They're talking about it was $100 for a 25-foot wire. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Bro, you got to get cases. Everything's expensive. It's crazy. It's crazy. Everything's super expensive.
Like, this is why we're like so fragile. Whatever. Like, no, don't touch. Please do not touch.
And then when you go to the clubs, you got the drunk girls coming around with their drinks and stuff.
And put it right there on the spot. Yeah. I'm like, move away from the equipment and then come to me without your drink, please.
Yo, shout out to Selecta Lucas. He comes to almost every DJ gig with me, and he makes sure no one comes around, no drink, no nothing, bro.
Nah, bro, that's real, bro. Like, for real. But number 2, every success story has moments of pressure and doubt. The audience they don't see that part. They don't see the behind the scenes of that, right? Not one bit. So, like, for you, what pressures were you carrying that nobody around that never seen or never knew?
Honestly, I had to coming up with the finances to buy this stuff. That's pressure. Where am I getting the money? Like, you gotta think about it. Let's say I don't get booked for a month. Like, DJing is random. 1 month I can get completely overbooked. Next month, completely dead. There's equipment that needs to be bought. I need to make money for myself. Like, it's not about the money, but I need to make money for myself. I gotta eat too. I got bills to pay. I got a car note. I got all that stuff. That pressure is hard. Thinking about, oh shoot, when's my next DJ gig? Or if it's a slow month, I gotta go find people to book me. I gotta go out and network. Sometimes I go to parties just to network. Here's my business card if you ever need a DJ. And I promise you, networking got me so far. It was I'm not a very social person. I know it sounds a little weird because I'm a DJ, but I'm not a social person like that. I don't talk unless spoken to. I have to step outside my bubble, go into places. Yo, if you never need a DJ, I got this. Check out my Instagram. That took a lot of pressure because that's not me. There's a lot of pressure in a lot of things. There's a lot of things. Sometimes I go to DJ gigs and I'm running a little behind. That's pressure. I got to set up everything. Sometimes I got parties. There's not stuff organized. And I got to contact the client. Yo, I need this. Oh, I'll get it to you next week. That's pressure. Your party's in 2 days. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot.
Nah, I feel you 100%. Like, for me, one of my pressures, bro, is like, just always just trying to keep that high motor, that high intensity, just keeping myself self-motivation, like self-aware, just keep on going. Like, people don't realize how much that takes on a day-to-day basis to have a smile on your face every day.
Literally,
even
bro.
though, like, yo, you can have the worst day of all time,
Worst
bro.
day, bro.
Like, for me, for example, my family, we've been a lot of health problems over the past 6 months or so, especially with my mom, right? Out of work for a minute, right?
Yeah.
And I've visually seen something, the most horrifying thing that a person could ever see.
Yeah.
My mom accidentally mixed 2 medications together.
Oh, shoot.
And what happened was that she couldn't wake up because she was in a deep sleep because of the medicine.
That's crazy.
Shaking her, called the ambulance, the vitals, everything was fine. She just couldn't wake up.
Dang.
Look at my pops and look at my dad with a calm, straight face, like, she good, bro. I had to go into work the next day, work an 8-hour shift, like nothing happened.
Bro, honestly, I got a similar story.
Like,
Bro.
yo, people don't realize,
I
like,
remember I
yeah.
had this friend back in around 11th, senior year. She killed herself. I lost a friend. She killed herself. She was getting bullied. And I feel like I wasn't there the way I should be. You know, the way I should have been there, I wasn't there. My grandma died around the same year. I had a cousin that died in a car accident. Bro, I used to go to school, bro. No one knew, like, my struggles, bro. I used to go to school, biggest smile on my face. Yo, what's good? Running around the hallways, having fun, you know what I'm trying to say? Nobody knew that I was, I never, like, if I didn't tell you I was going through something, they would have never knew, like, I was going through something, you know? I've seen a lot of things that, like, I don't want to get too personal on this, but I've seen a lot of things that I wish I haven't seen as a kid. And it's traumatizing. I can't lie.
Nah, for real, bro.
But
yeah,
still, like, it just pushes me even more. You know,
Yeah,
I want to be a better person.
It reminds you, bro, of like the people that you lost. You're like for me, I lost my uncle Kevin. Like, growing up, he was my father figure. Like, and I'm like, literally to this day, every day I keep him everywhere I go, any venue I see. I'm like, this is why I do it for him.
That's real.
I do it for him.
That's love.
Like, he's the originator of coolness, bro. Like, literally the
That's
originator
love,
of the coolest. Like, we used to call him, his nickname, Cool Kev. Like, I remember one time, right, for my cousin, for her prom, right? She all nice and dapper or whatever, right? Yo, he pulls up in a sky blue tuxedo.
Shoot.
She looked at him like, what in the hell are you doing, Dad? Yo, it was the funniest moment of all time. So, like, every day in life, I take him with me. Every day, every venue, every gig. It's because, like, he was one of the reasons why I kind of, like, in tune with music. Because he old school. Big tower speakers, record crates of records upon records.
Bro, I'm so happy I was a DJ back in the day, bro. They used to carry the milk crates. Yo, that was, bro, I heard about that. I was like, bro, I don't even want to talk about that, bro.
Bro, I was a little kid, man, with the crates, yo. I got your Uncle Kevin.
bro, I don't want to talk about that, bro.
Nah, for real.
I don't care if the old heads call me a fake DJ. I don't care. I got it.
So let's get into the next one. Was there a moment, a person, conversation, or an experience that showed up at the exact right time and reminded you that you weren't alone in this tunnel? And before you go, do you need me to give you an example? Because, like, for me, as you said with God, right? I remember I was working overnight at the time. And what happened was, I forgot. I was watching a show on Netflix, and, like, he gave me some crazy, like, it scared the crap out of me, right? And what happened was, this dude, he was probably about 35 or so. He came in and started working, and he was, like, fresh out of jail or something like that. And me and him just started talking. He's like, I don't know I can't see where this goes. I'm like, why? He said he got glaucoma, bro. That was the first time I was ever able to connect with somebody at a younger age that has glaucoma. Like, and after a week, I never saw him again. Like, bro, when I tell you, bro, when I got in the car, when I ain't seen him for 2 days with my dad, dude, I broke down in tears.
Dang.
Because it's like, yo, he's the only person I ever seen at somewhat around, not my age, but younger, with a condition like that. Like, when I go to the doctors, it's nothing but old people. So it's like, I felt so out of place and out of comfort. Like, is this really happening? But how about you, bro?
I would say God first and foremost. And everyone that I work with. Like, if it wasn't for She Love Justin and Tori, me working with the people that I work with today, that would never happen. I feel like you meet certain people for a reason. And because of She Love Justin and Tori, I met a guy named Nick G. And Nick G, his business partner is Jack. And I promise you, if it wasn't for them, I would probably not be booked right. Like, as much as I'm booked, I would probably never be that booked. They helped me a lot. And I'll forever be loyal to Nick G, bro. I don't care. There's a gig pay me, bro. I'll go. How about Nick G? And I will do it for free. Another person is my boy SelectaMatt. He helped me a lot, bro, a lot. And I'll be like, yo, here's a little portion. He's like, nah, I got it, bro. I got it, bro. It's fine. Don't worry about it, bro. Literally, I never met a person that rejects money. Like, nah, bro, I don't want it, bro. And all the other DJ friends I work with, I'm happy y'all know we in this together. It's not no competition. It's not that. Like, all my DJ friends, they like every DJ I've ever worked with, I tell them it's not no competition, bro. We in this together, bro. I'll give you free stuff. I'll do stuff for you, bro. Like, if you ever need any equipment, bro, let me know. If you don't got it, let me know. I'll try my best to provide it for you. Yeah, man.
Bro, honestly, that's 100% respect, because the people around you, like, they really be like, yo, I'll do it for the free ski, but it's like, no, I want to, you know, give a little compensation per se, you know what I'm saying? But like, let's get into the last, seeing the light. My first question for you, Matt, is what are some goals or dreams that you actively like pursuing right now, currently?
Right now, I want to become a cop. Believe it or not, that's one of my dreams. That's been my dream since I was a baby, to become a cop. And I want to just be the best person I can be. You know, God put me in this world for a reason, and I got a goal to chase, and I'm not gonna stop till I reach that goal. You know,
bro, that's 100% real. Cause like, for me, like as you said, it's like I'm trying to pursue like the media field now, even though I wasn't able to achieve or reach for the goal as an FBI agent. But it's like it derailed for a good reason.
Yeah,
truly.
Yeah,
truly. And before we head out into the last song, what advice would you give someone who's still in their tunnel, still in the beginning, the middle, or possibly going to see that light?
It gets hard before it gets easy. I'm letting you know now. You're going to go through obstacles, and the obstacles you go through will literally only make you stronger and better. Like, some obstacles I went through, I know not to make that mistake again. And listen to what other people have to say. Like I did this one party, and I did it with a group called Nub G Sounds, I believe that's what it's called. And he was like, you're a sponge. Listen to everything everyone got to say and work on it. Work on it the best that you could. And that's literally what I've been doing. And that's how I've been progressing as a person and as a DJ.
That's amazing advice to give to the listeners and people that's in the tunnel. Either you're in the beginning, going towards that middle stage of like seeing the dark and going through all those trials and tribulations, all those emotions that you never realized that you had and you had to unlock to, you know, elevate yourself and evolve as a person. And even at the people that's going towards that light, seeing it, it's like there's still gems and advice that you could get from either somebody that's lower than you, same stage, or possibly higher. Because like, yo, you can get a gem from the homeless man, you don't even realize it.
Yeah,
straight
bro.
up. But before I play the last song, I'm gonna wrap it up quickly. First and foremost, thank you, Matt, for pulling up, bro.
No
truly.
problem. Thank you for having me, bro.
Of course, bro. Like, this is really honestly a great conversation. And for the listeners, I appreciate you guys listening as well. And this is Through the Tunnel, where we don't have to skip no struggle. I want to hear everything. I want to hear your trials and tribulations. I want to hear the truth from you guys, not from me. I want to hear y'all life story per se. And just like take me and the listener through that tunnel. Just walk with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And this is beautiful. Well, And also, shout out to Professor Jody and Andre for having me here at the Five Towns Sound Studio. The Sound Stream. So it's Aaron Jones, and this is Through the Tunnel, and this is the first episode, man. And there's more to come. And my outro song is some Fire Flames. We gonna kick it off with the OGs because I'm an old head at the heart.